Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.exchange. New week, new beginning. No, no new beginning. It is the same thing. This market is stuck between 24,000 and 24,600 for past how many weeks? I think for more than 2 weeks. For more than 4 weeks, it was stuck between 23,800 and 24,600. So only thing is the last few weeks, the range has become slightly higher. And this 24,600, so which is the peak after the Iran war started. And that was attained sometimes in April itself. And then from there onwards, April, May, June, July, August, so the 24,600 is struggling to cross. And look at all the mid caps and small caps are doing, but the large caps are, very, very bad. So once, all the IT stocks kept on falling, then Bank Nifty supported, and now IT stocks are recovering, the Bank Nifty and Reliance are not supporting. And this picture, like both bulls and bears are getting frustrated. So bears are waiting to short the market, bulls are waiting to go for long in the market. But many times it's giving false breakout and many times it gives false breakdown, but markets are not going anywhere. So I told you already the 24,600 is a very, very good resistance, and crossing which immediately the next resistance is at 24,800. You may think, why a 200 point, what is a big deal? Right? But sometimes, 200 points can be taken out in just one day. But look, this time, 5 to 6 weeks before, I told you the range is 23,800 to 24,300. So what has happened? Ultimately, the 24,300 crossed decisively, but then the next resistance just only about 300 point away. That's not a big deal. But what is happening? For more than 3 weeks, so this market is just struggling. Same way, I think that even if 24,600 is taken out decisively, still market might, spend more time, in the range of 24,300 to 24,800. So 24,800 is going to be a very, very big resistance, 62.8 Fibonacci retracement. So once that is taken out decisively, only then we can hope for something. But we need some kind of a trigger. So there are no triggers. And look at the last 3 days. What has happened? A GIFT Nifty indicating slightly lower opening. And the market is opening almost flat with a negative bias. Then immediately selling comes. The Nifty falls more than 100 points in the first half an hour itself. Then after that, sometimes in the afternoon between 12 to 1, the recovery comes and Nifty recovers more than 100 points. Then again, it consolidates. And then in the closing action session, casino session, some more slightly uptick. First 2 days, it was a very big uptick, but nowadays, 30, 40 point uptick only. And then market closes. And so finally the market closed 30, 35 point or 40 point lower. So for the last 3 days it has happened. And right now the GIFT Nifty is also indicating exactly the same thing. GIFT Nifty is indicating about 40, 50 point gap down. Pre-market will show 20, 25 point gap down. And then market will fall more than 100 point and then will recover more than 100 point and so on. And surprisingly, the institutional buying is there. And on Friday also, both FIAs and domestic institutions, they both were net buyers. Of course, not for big amount, but at least they both are buyers. They both together, they bought about 1,000 crore. So last 3-4 trading session alone, the institutional buying was more than 10,000 crore. And they are buying more than 10,000 crore, that is more than 1 billion. The market is not moving. And HDFC Bank and again going to 52-week low. Reliance Industries, is just jumping up and down from 1,300 level. So it goes 20, 30 point above that 1300 selling comes. 20, 30 point below 1300 buying comes. So it's just a ping pong, ball. So 1300, that is around 20% down from the recent all-time high. So that is stuck. So Reliance is stuck, HDFC Bank is stuck, all other banks are also stuck. Hindustan Unilever stuck, ITC stuck, So these are all I'm talking about the top stocks in respective sectors. And they are all stuck in a range, nothing is moving, So like some stocks, like Mahindra and Mahindra, like moving, that's not going to make any big impact in Nifty. And same thing in Bank Nifty also. In the beginning, it was the Bank Nifty that brought the bull mode, but then, so that completely died. So 58,700 or something, that is the reason high. And after taking that, so this market is not going anywhere. I do have some bank Bs in cash market. So for that, I used to sell some call options. And for the past many months, so every month I'm selling call option at 61,000. So that means like, suppose, I sell about 6 to 8 weeks before. Suppose this is August, and then if it is August first week, I will sell for September end, 2 months away. Because like current month, that far away you won't get any premium, but second month you will get 200, 300 rupees premium. And then wait for 1 or 2 weeks, if the markets do not recover, again I go and sell 60,000 call. So 61,000 call, 60,000 call. For one lot of cash market, I sell 2 lots of call option. So then again, 1 month pass, then again the same thing. So like that every time I'm selling, so this is August. So September series I have sold 61,000 call as well as 60,000 call. Maybe this series is over, the next series starts, maybe I will start selling 61,000 call in October series. So for a long time I've been doing this, and if not, my return would have been very, very pathetic. I bought, I think, Bank Nifty around 48,000 about 1 year before. That has given some decent return. 48,000 to 57,000 is almost 15-20% return in 1 year time. But the second tranche I bought at 57,000. So that is where, I'm not getting, I think 57,000, I think I bought about 5-6 months before. But that has not given any return, right? So that's why I keep selling calls, right? And then sometimes I also buy put options. So like how we manage our cash market portfolio through these futures and options. So that is a central idea in our workshop for HNI clients. And so, so overall, the market is just, not going anywhere. And then money making should not be so easy for option writers. Every time they take straddle, every time they make profit, whether it is a positional trade or intraday trade, right? So you see, yesterday also, Nifty closed around 24,366, right? You round it off, 24,350. So look at the straddle those who have taken straddle yesterday, closing time after 3:30, because only 3:30 you come to know where is the point. So after 3:30, those who have taken straddle at the money short straddle, 24,350 straddle, today you watch. So they will be making good profit. Right? So everyday people are making profit without any adjustment, so if people are making profit every day without any adjustment, there is no need for our workshop, right? So in our workshop, we teach, how to do the adjustments when things go wrong. So people have become, last 1 month has become a fantastic period for option writers. And they just don't do anything and they still keep on making profits. Intraday players, so they made, some of my friends have made even 8%, 10% return in this month, in the August month. That too without any effort, without any much effort actually. So that is a kind. So we don't know So this market, in my opinion, either has to break down or has to break out. The probability of breakout is high, so that's my gut feeling. I don't know. Yesterday I saw there was some rejig in BJP, right? So rejig in BJP means, is it a rejig in the party or rejig in the government? Uh, Rejig in the party, I don't think that there is something very big that they already keep on doing, right? Even recently also the BJP president has been changed, right? So maybe state level, if they are doing that, nothing to do with the stock market, but the news says, very big rejig. Okay. So if it's a government rejig, the minister's rejig, and then, some expectations will be there. So, Nirmala ji, although she has done reasonably well, but the stock market see her as, you know, uh, like somebody who is against the interest of the retail investors. So, because taxes have been increased in every respect. So, in case if there is a change in the finance ministry, so then there may be a sudden jump in stock market. So anything is possible. So we don't know. So these are all like rumor only, and also there is no clarity in the news also. So, but anyway, we are just waiting for some kind of a trigger. Either the crude oil has to fall below $70. That doesn't seem to happen. So the US is not in a comfortable position to crush Iran. Right? So as long as that is there, the crude oil is not going to come down. So overall, simply speaking, this market is not going anywhere, just consolidating. And 24,300 was broken once, but it did not close below that in the last 1 or 2 weeks. So today also the people are expecting the same thing. And 24,300 to 24,600 is a tighter range. But in the beginning of this week, I said, 24,200 to 24,800. That's because at the beginning of this week, 24,500 straddle was trading around 300 rupees. So based on that, I was then. And the same thing, based on the 24,500 straddle monthly series, it was trading at a 500 point premium. So I said, 24,000 to 25,000 for the monthly series. So weekly series, we have only 2 more trading sessions, and monthly series, we have 7 more trading sessions. So looks like this range is going to hold, right? And wait for the decisive close about 24,600 and to take some kind of a bullish view about this market. So otherwise, this market is going to just consolidate, consolidate, consolidate. There is a golden period for investors. There is a golden period for traders. There is a golden period for intraday traders. There is a golden period for positional traders. There's a golden period for everybody. So looks like this is the golden period for option traders, whether you are a positional trader or whether you are intraday trader. So let us hope, before the retail investors' patience lose out. So this market makes some kind of a positive move. So it's because of the retail investors, and this market did not collapse actually. And before closing, let me tell you one thing. One more month, I used to tell, when the young people get married, I used to tell them, okay, 2 years is very difficult for them to be together. Some kind of argument, some kind of differences of opinion, so they end up in divorce. But if they are together for 2 years, right, then the probability of they are together for the entire lifetime is very, very high. Once 2 years they are together, then after that the probability of problem coming out is very, very, very less. The same way for stock market, it is going to be very, very difficult for stock market to give negative return for 2 years. And if it has given, then it will be easy for the stock market to give negative return for next 10 years, right? So this is a quotation I wanted to say for a long time, but I did not find any right place. So I thought today in pre-market, I will say this. So that is the danger for our market for the long term. So long-term bearish, short-term sideways, medium term bullish. So this is the view as of now. So let us see what's going to happen today. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.